Evening, guys. Warm welcome to the program. Today, we are going to see about digital supply chain. It is more linked with the certification where we were discussing about transformation in supply chain. Of course, one of the transformation suggested by AACM is digital transformation. So they have taken input from the top consulting companies like E&Y, Deloitte, and McKinsey. They have framed the syllabus based on transformation, specifically with respect to digital transformation in supply chain. As you see, the certification CTSC means certified in transformation for supply chain, and major portion goes towards digital transformation. So let us understand what is the difference between traditional supply chain and the digital supply chain in this session. As you know, many of you may be aware, you may be ordering the product online, maybe from Amazon, or even food item through Swiggy or any other online platform. And as soon as you place the order, you get the information, for example, from a restaurant, whether the item is ready, somebody is picking up, and what's the mobile number of the delivery person, and what is the expected time. In the same time, you can also contact the delivery partner and inform, or the other way communication is also possible. Okay, and when he is delivered the food, you can give the feedback, and the payment, everything is closed. So you may see in such kind of a retail supply chain, we are in much advanced position, and possibly to a greater extent in Amazon and similar online platform. But we will not know entire process from the time you're ordering till you get the item. Possibly, there is a gap between two incidents. You might have observed that you have placed order, made the payment, then you can expect when the item is to be delivered. But in between, possibly 1 day, 2 day, depending upon whether you are a prime customer or otherwise, it's going to take some time, maybe 2 days, to communicate to you that item has been picked up, it has come to the local app, but then subsequently all communication will happen. In between, you may not really know what is happening, from which warehouse the item may be coming, and by what mode it is coming, because they may not want you to know that. Because it may be possible sometime even a small item like this, a toy, comes from a far off distance, and it may come by air freight, but they are charging us maybe a 50 rupees delivery price, or if you are a prime customer, even that is not charged. So possibly in their process, you are not being shown what is happening in between this time. And if you want to make a complaint, of course, it is possible to make a complaint or track the shipment. Of course, this a gap will always be there, that you have to mind. And if you need to make a complaint, there is a lengthy process. In the process, Amazon may not be very sure to provide excellent customer service. For a normal person to reach to the executive, it takes a lot of time. You need to do some investigation in the site, and we are also not sure whether they are going to resolve the item, because you don't get the real phone number. They are using a Aux phone number, which as per the government it is banned, but still they are practicing. But the problem comes in the B2B environment. Assume you are placing your order with your vendor, and the delivery time is 2 weeks. Now you are trying to know what is happening from the time you have placed the order till the item is getting dispatched, meaning that possibly your vendor is trying to get some item from their vendors, and they are doing some parallel operations, assembly, testing, and finally dispatching the item. But how many of your vendors are so much connected that you get a real time visibility in the system? Of course, one side it is a technology, and other side, how much is the cost for you to manage this live thing. So as per my experience, in B2B environment, this kind of digital supply chain Even in Western countries, it is not in the mature form, except a very few companies or this top or consultant are pushing this company to go to digital, but there is a cost involved. Though there is a customer wants all this real-time visibility, fast delivery, good customer service, they may not be willing to pay the higher cost of providing such service. So you want need to understand what are those. And next one is being in supply chain. You need to also upskill, because this is going to be a future trend. Whether you like it or don't like it, this will become a part of your profession. So you need to understand what is digital supply chain, where it is going to be used, what are the tools required. In this aspect, I am trying to attach a screen. Allow me to attach a PPT so that we can start discussing. Briefly, I am going to give an overview on what is digital supply chain. Before that, let us understand what is traditional supply chain. Maybe here we are focusing on B2B environment. As we have seen B2C, it's much better, but B2B, we have a lot of problem, especially in the manufacturing sector. Everything is compartmentalized, from the design to production to logistic to customer. You may not know what exactly happening within when you place an order with the customer, because that's how it has been designed, and there is a linear flow. It is not a connected flow, and each step dependent on the previous one. Only when previous step happens, then the next step is going to happen. So you will experience the considerable delay in terms of visibility, especially you want to know what is happening to your order. Maybe you need to check, call up or visit the supplier, or sometimes there will be some static display available in their dashboard. But a future is going to be different. All function within the organization as well as external partners like supplier or customer are totally integrated. So it will provide more visibility in the working of the supply chain. You will know where the problem is. If one supplier is not in a position to supply, then you are trying to arrange alternate vendor, or you have a problem with the logistic partner and you are trying to arrange a different mode. So ultimately, you are going to honor the commitment what you have made to your customer. Okay. So digital supply chain is integrating fully the supply chain management technology, starting from demand planning, asset management, warehouse management, transportation, logistic, procurement, order fulfillment. So entire activity performed within and outside the organization to ensure the product is delivered to the customer on right time. In this aspect, industrialists, they keep talking about industry 4, and accordingly supply 4 is the next generation. You can see a image from McKinsey consulting company. They have given an idea in a connected world how things can look. So everything is digitized from the time you make the order till the item is received. And also, of course, there are other processes like forecasting and technologies involved in production coordination, or even delivery of the item. Some of the item you can see autonomous truck here, predictive shipping, drone delivery. Okay, and also input you take from the external environment. One of the top thing you can see as a weather, product promotion. All this input is taken, and entire thing happens as a connected environment in supply chain 4. So the vision for future state, as per this consulting organization, is delivery is faster, it is more flexible, more granular, micro segmentation. Now every customer wants as per their requirement, and they need a better accurate information, more efficiency. This is what is being promised. If you see this model from McKinsey, they have some 6 areas in which they want to implement the digitization, starting from supply chain strategy. Second one could be planning, physical flow, performance management, order management, collaboration. These are the 6 tools where you need to have the strategy for digitization. Ideally, what we are looking is the entire visibility and the connected environment where you are able to see end-to-end operation. Okay, but this to happen, there are a lot of tools available. As a supply chain professional, you need to get equipped on this tool, starting from IoT. Hope some of you may be aware what is IoT. It is a sensor-based tracking mechanism, and it is successfully implemented in many organizations as a part of digital supply chain. Then having some analytics, like advanced analytics to predict the outcome is one of the areas. So most of the companies now, they also have the analytics integrated into their supply chain. In this aspect, we also do a program called supply chain analytics, so that you can get some basic insight, okay, to the digitization. And there is a concept called digital twin, which is a virtual model of physical product or a process. This technology enables the business to make a digital copy of its supply chain and use it to model water analysis. So you need to understand what are these tools, at least to a basic extent, so that especially if we are looking for a job in consulting or software development companies, they will definitely help. On the other hand, if you are also looking for a job in global organization, these will definitely help. Of course, the predictive modeling, blockchain. There are other tools like robotic process automation, or in ERP also they have IPP, integrated business planning, or advanced planning system. You have WMS, TMS. All this are a part of a digitization of the supply chain. So, compared to traditional to digital supply chain, traditional supply chain plan and react, digital supply chain predict and prescribe actions to take. So, it's entirely opposite. In a digital supply chain, shared quality and control data from the supplier can enable companies to anticipate issues and proactively respond without laborious pre planning. When you have this digital supply chain, as per this consultant, you can accelerate innovation, reduce time to market, maximize productivity and efficiency, reduce cost, improve customer satisfaction. Of course, all this percentage given by this consultant has to be validated. They have given this figure based on their evaluation and study. And if you want to survive in supply chain field, one is having a supply chain knowledge and any of this advanced tool. Okay, that's where we have taken initiative to introduce supply chain analytics for the supply chain professionals, that we are conducting last 25 batches successfully. But apart from the supply chain analytics, the other tool which we have seen, you need to have a basic idea, because if you want to implement either in your organization or your consulting organization, you may require such knowledge. If you want to know whom I am, you can see my LinkedIn profile. You can get connected to me. If you are not connected yet, I am a PIC certified professional with 25 years experience in major organization, and we provide a training program on supply chain analytics. Now, more recently, we have launched the program on digital supply chain. So if you want to know more in-depth detail about digital supply chain, you are welcome to inquire with our team. And also, I support providing guidance on the global certification program, like APEX program. Thanks for watching. And if you are live, you can ask any questions required, or you are always welcome to reach out to me, the number which is given in the screen. And thanks for watching. Have a nice evening. Bye.